From KETK, you're watching East Texas Live.
Welcome back. We are a little over 2 weeks away from East Texas Giving Day, and to kick off our coverage today, we're going to start with the Bullard Education Foundation out of Smith County. Joining me now are Courtney, Jesse, and Letty. Hello, ladies. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so if someone does not know, what is the Bullard Education Foundation?
So we call ourselves BEF. We're a volunteer-run 501c3 that raises funds for teacher grants so they can do some fun and innovative things in the classroom that aren't covered by their normal budget.
Okay, well, what are some of those initiatives? You mentioned grants, but is there anything else that you guys do for the teachers?
Give back.
We have a couple of give back events that we do each year. We typically try to do one in the spring and in the fall, just some kind of appreciation. We did a coffee give back this fall, and then we're looking at doing the last day of school sometime around that time frame, something for the teachers as well, just kicking them off into the summer.
That's great. I'm sure they really appreciate that. They have a hard job, believe me. I would not want to be a teacher, bless them, because they are wonderful. Yeah. What is the response like when y'all are able to give these grants, or just even a cup of coffee? What is the response from them like?
They are always so grateful every year that we've done it. Since 2022, we have given back over $150,000 directly back to our ISD across all of our campuses. We're currently in the middle of our grant applications right now, so teachers, when you see this online, please go apply. We need you to do that. And then we'll have our grant day here in the fall again, and we're planning on giving away tens of thousands of more dollars.
Yeah. That's awesome. What is that process like for them to submit their application? Do they come up with what they want, or how does that work?
So we have a process that includes the full application. They come up with the idea, they go to their principal, they get the sign off on that. We have an individual or a team grant, so the money differs on whether they're applying separately or as part of maybe the first grade or the second grade. We have a grant reading committee that comes in and they anonymously read. We redact all of the information so they don't know who's applying for what. And then grants are awarded based on the grading structure that we have at the end of it.
Well, I was looking at y'all's website this morning, and their motto is Empower Today and Embrace Tomorrow. Why do you think it's so important for us to invest in the future students and these teachers who are pouring into the students?
Well, in Bullard, we're a small ISD. School districts are funded per student, so the less students we have, the less money there is to fund the things that these teachers want to do. And so these grants give enrichment in the classroom and create opportunities for students to fall in love with learning. And you know, maybe they're doing something in a bit of a different way than just opening up a textbook or looking at a worksheet. It really helps imprint that knowledge in their brains and just creates a love for lifelong learning.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If someone is watching and maybe they can't donate financially for Giving Day this year, could y'all use volunteers?
Always.
Yeah, yeah, no, always.
We actually, each year we do an open house where we invite potential members of the community to come and learn a little bit about what we do, ways that you can give back if you can't give back financially. Of course, you know, we would love your time and your resources in other areas, and we utilize that throughout the year. We've got a couple of big fundraising events that we do that brings in the majority of our funds that we utilize, but then we also are able to partner with East Texas Giving Day and others. Teacher employee giving, where they purchase shirts at convocation and they do a little bit each paycheck. And if the teachers are willing and the staff are willing to give back to us so that we can in turn give that money right around to them, I mean, the community jumps on and it's just an incredible show of support.
Well, where is the best place to find more information about you guys?
Our website, like you mentioned, bullardef.com, that would be a perfect place. You can learn more if you have any questions, or if you want to make a donation through that's outside of the East Texas Giving Day window. Everything is on our website.
Wonderful. Well, I did look this morning. You guys had already raised some funds, so that's very exciting.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Coming up.